that the guy you're going out with is not actually interested in you. Sounds kind of harsh, right? But so does losing all your hard-earned money. Hi, I'm Namrata Shukla, and today we are going to discuss the month of love and the new emerging trend, that's the romantic scams trend. So what are romantic scams? Well, romantic scams are emerging scams that are taking over people's life and even destroying their livelihoods and also their inheritance. Well, you don't have to take my word for this, but by the end of this video, you will be aware of different kind of ways that people use you to get your money and what actually you can do about it. So stay tuned.
A person every day for a month or two, you get feelings for the person. I love you, I love you, I love you. And it wouldn't even let me off the phone unless I said I love you back.
So like any new relationship, this guy convinced Laura that he was financially stable and was actually a doctor. It was only a few days later that the guy in question called Laura up saying that he was out on some remote location and had in fact lost his wallet. He asked Laura to transfer $7,000 and without any suspicion, Laura did it. However, this was just the beginning of a long con. Soon after these incidents, Laura became highly suspicious. She, along with her daughter, reverse engineered the picture of the so-called doctor to find that this picture in fact belonged to a surgeon in Australia. This picture was also linked to several fake accounts. After tracking the guy's IP address, it was found that this guy was sitting in Nigeria all this time. So basically, Laura was catfished. If you do not know what this term means, Netflix has got a show for you that has 5 seasons, which is called The Circle for some reason.
You're Trevor! You're Trevor! No!
Catfishing is basically when someone else assumes a personality to impress you, to make themselves likable to you, to form a connection. Their end goal is to drain you of your money. So now that you're all caught up with what catfishing is, let's move on to the next course, pig butchering. Please do not expect a plate of crispy bacon. As cruel as it sounds, pig butchering is an approach in which attackers essentially fatten victims up and then take everything they have got. These scams are growing in cryptocurrencies but have remained popular anywhere wealth is involved. The pig butchering scam is only gaining momentum now. In fact, in 2021, Americans lost almost 400 million to these scams. And America was not alone. According to the CMO of Chainalysis, Ian Andrews, the perpetrators of these scams are victims themselves. Therefore, they are trafficked from countries like Southeast Asia by powerful organized crime rings and forced to spend long hours scamming residents from wealthier countries.
Yeah, and you know what's so successful about this scam? It's so much more subtle. You're not getting an email saying there's $1 million that needs releasing in a bank account in Switzerland. I don't know who falls for that stuff and why those emails still get sent, but this is just kind of subtle little messages, like on WhatsApp. Like one of the sources, Cindy, said, I've never received a wrong message on WhatsApp. I've never received a wrong message on WhatsApp either. And these messages are just saying very innocuous stuff. It was great to meet you at the party the other night. It'd be lovely to meet up again. And that seems totally innocuous. It's the kind of thing that you could easily imagine striking up a conversation about. And if you were the kind of person who was kind of looking for some sort of connection, you could see how you'd be easily lured in, sucked in by a seemingly innocuous conversation with a nice person.
Like Ian mentioned, the base of all these conversations are misunderstandings. Case in point, Jane Yan, who received a normal text by an unknown number asking her if she was going to go to the salon tonight. Now, these questions seems very plain, right? Like you would think, what does a scammer have to do with this information? Don't be fooled, because this is not the information that they are behind. They are behind making this connection happen. Like 3 months later, after beginning this conversation about the salon with this unknown contact, Jane was drained of $1.6 million. County's district attorney, Jeff Rosen, noted that the average loss from these scams have reached around $300,000. In fact, in 2022, the Federal Communications Commission issued an advisory about an uptick in consumer complaints about suspicious texts. So it's not just the hopeless romantics these scammers are eyeing, but anyone gullible enough to reply. So take your friend's advice about your ex and don't text back. I hope this video helped, and in conclusion, I would like to leave you with some do not or some things to practice when you are indulging in an online conversation with a stranger. So here's the list, make a note.